keeping the narrative focused on a civil war, a bunch of garbage that's been going on, like that. We've had, 5 hangings now?
Yeah.
Public hanging, but they found bodies hanging?
Terrible.
Please tell me that's not, give me a break. We know that's deep state related, that's pushing some of this stuff to try to drive the narrative. Now, some of them have maybe suicides, but trying to martyr themselves because they know what it's going to do to this whole black-white thing.
Okay, so this guy really believes that the deep state is killing people, or these people are killing themselves in order to become martyrs for a race war? No, that is not happening whatsoever. But this is how crazy people like Mark Taylor are. They want to make up whatever they can in order to feel validated in the fact that Trump is losing, and they need some reason to explain why Trump is losing. Now it's black people are hanging themselves in order to stop Trump from winning.
To try to start the civil unrest, to try to stoke the fires again. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep this going through the election. Notice also the guy who killed George Floyd, they're talking about he may walk.
Right.
Okay, so far I haven't found anything about the ex-officer who killed George Floyd or the others being able to have the charges dropped. So far, from what I've read, the officer who put his knee on George Floyd's neck was able to post bail, but so far they're still being tried. Don't know when the court date is, but I'll find that out later.
He may actually, the charges may get this. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm not saying they may walk completely, but they may be downgraded or whatever it is. But
well, yeah, that I don't know about downgraded since they already upgraded it. Maybe they'll downgrade a charge or two, but those cops, they're going to be in jail for a bit.
The point being is they're trying to stoke the fires all the way to the election. We have to be prepared to go the long haul with this, Chris. This may go longer than just the summer. This is going to go all the way to the election with this stuff.
We are at war, and I'm glad you brought the charges up. Director Mike mentioned this last week. He's a lawyer, too. He's got legal background. He felt like that Ellison did this deliberately in the fact that they went for the murder 2, murder 1. You got to prove motive with that instead of just going for a basically aggravated manslaughter, which would have been an easy charge to prove in a court of law. And the reason that they're going to walk is the way the case is being presented. And as what I believe, and I think you would probably agree with this, it was all a setup by Ellison, this Muslim attorney general, to do exactly what you just described.
Wow. So, is this so much of the conspiracy where George Floyd was a homeless guy that they drugged and then killed? Because what is going on is nothing like what these guys are trying to say. And the fact that, a Muslim attorney is doing this. Again, these people, they fear other ethnic groups. So anytime somebody of an ethnic group, either something happens to them or they do something, it has to be some kind of attack against white Americans.
To a T. Because when the guy does walk, how many hands can I get raised in the audience tonight that believes that Minnesota's probably to go up in smoke, and so is the country? We're going to have Antifa Part 2. We're going to have Act 2 of all this stuff.
Well, yeah, if those cops end up walking free, yeah, there are going to be more than likely more riots, because that would mean that there is no justice for people like George Floyd who are killed by cops with the use of excessive force, when we're told that we live in a nation of laws, but yet cops have a thing called qualified immunity, where they're pretty much allowed to do whatever they want and get away with it, because the victim has to pretty much prove that what the cop did was illegal. And since there are so many cases saying that pretty much what cops do isn't illegal, there is no precedent to be able to use to show that what cops are doing is illegal. It's a pretty bad law, which just pretty much protects cops into being able to murder people and have immunity to any crime whatsoever. We can't be living in a nation of laws when we have a group of people that are supposed to be enforcing laws, but are also immune to those same laws. Now, to me, it's pretty crazy how Republicans are fighting so hard in order to make it seem like there's a secret shadow organization that is trying to prevent Trump from being reelected. When, if such the case was true, these people would probably hold enough power to remove Trump whenever they wanted, and not have to randomly kill POCs by hanging. And if I don't know if anybody knows about the hangings that are going on around the nation, there has been like 6 people so far that have been found publicly lynched in trees, ruled by the city's suicides, until people end up protesting and causing the city to actually want to look further into it. 2 in California, 2 in Texas, 1 in Florida, and I forgot the 6th one. But it was if I remember correctly, it was a boy, a minor found at a school in a tree. But, according to Mark Taylor, those people are doing it so that they can, ruin Trump's re-election. There was the protests going on about cop abuses is supposed to be something that is there to hinder Trump's re-election. And then you had, the coronavirus. That was supposed to be another thing to hinder Trump's re-election. So these people are grasping at everything they can in order to try to explain why Trump is losing. As everybody knows that Trump is losing in the polls and will possibly not be reelected. So, something bad happens. Black people are dying. So that means these people are trying to prevent Trump from being reelected.